All right, you guys, welcome back. It's your boy JF the Force, back at it again with another video. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about life path number 6. Now, life path numbers have to deal with, basically it's like a guiding tool to help you along your life journey, and it's calculated with your birthday. So if you want to know what your life path number is, all you need to do is take the month that you were born, the day and the year, you add it up. And then once you get that number, you're going to round up that number to a single digit number. And that is what your life path number is going to be. So for me, I was born on May 20th, 1997. So if you add 5 plus 20 plus 1997, that's going to equal out to 2022. And then if you add those numbers together, you're going to get 6. You're going to add the 2. You don't add the 0. Obviously, 0 doesn't equal to anything. So you add the 2 and the 2 and the other 2, and that's going to give you 6. So like I said, we're going to be talking about life path number 6 today. Now, life path number 6s are nurturing spirits. They are some of the kindest people / nurturing people you'll ever come across in this lifetime. I can attest to this because I'm one of those people. So, and it's crazy too, because when I started doing research on my number, a lot of it resonated with me. Like the large majority of the information that I gathered, it resonated with me a lot. So that's why I'm giving you this information, and I'm telling you my own personal experiences. But yes, life path 6s are very nurturing. We have nurturing spirits. A lot of people are going to come to you with their problems because they know that your spirit embodies a listener's vibe. So you're going to have a lot of people that are going to come up to you and want to spill things to you. You know, they're gonna dump a lot of information about themselves on you, and that is, like I said, because you have a spirit of a calm person. You know, people want to come up to you. They want to tell you, you know, what they're going through, and you honestly too, you're gonna give good advice. You know, life path 6s give amazing advice to others. You know, and I find myself in that situation a lot, whether I'm at work, whether I'm with friends, family, you know, etc. So those are some of the things that we embody as a life path 6 is, you know, like I said, we're good listeners and we have a nurturing spirit, and we are all about love. Love. You know, we thrive in relationships. You know, we're lovers at heart. You know, I love love. Love is amazing. Yes, we are. I'm a lover boy. And there's no shame in that. I don't care who anybody says. You know, love is just a beautiful thing. It's no matter what, love is a universal thing, whether it be with animals, with the earth, with ourselves, with other people. Love is at the center of everything in the universe. So, you know, that is one thing that life path 6s embody, is just, we're lovers. You know, we're loving people. Another thing too about life path 6s is you're going to find yourselves in situations where you're going to people please quite a bit. And this is something that I have struggled with a lot, is people pleasing, saying yes to a lot of things when I really don't feel like it. It is a habit that has taken me a long time to break. You know, I really suffered with that people pleasing. You know, it's in our nature to want to help others, because life path 6s, we're supposed to be, you know, a service to humanity, and we'll get to that in a second. But I do want to talk about, you know, that is a negative aspect that we deal with as life path 6s, is we tend to people please, and we don't know when to say no. Well, we do know when to say no, but we choose not to because we want to make everybody around us happy. Yeah, we got to stop doing that. Don't do that. You know, one of the things too is that one of the things that life path 6s we tend to do is we overgive ourselves. We give ourselves way too much to people who are not deserving of it. You know, like, you have a huge light within you. 6s have a large light within themselves. And we tend to, you know, we want to share with everybody because, you know, that's who we are. We want to give ourselves to everybody, but we got to learn boundaries. We got to learn to keep that energy to ourselves and, you know, give it to people who, you know, are deserving of that energy, because I remember I would always find myself in a situation where I would literally have a full cup of water, and you want to pour it into everybody's glass. You want to pour it into every single one and fill their cup up, but you realize is okay, now everybody else's glass is full and yours is empty now. You don't have shit left. You have nothing left now. And it's just like, we have to stop doing that. As life path sixes, you've got to stop overgiving to you people. Like, have some boundaries, set some ground rules for yourself, because if you don't, I guarantee you are going to be drained at the end of it. You're going to be drained. You're not going to have any energy left. You're going to have an empty cup, and you can't pour into other people's cup if your cup is empty. So do not overgive too much. Another thing about life path sixes, we are very intuitive. And this is a gift and a curse, because being intuitive, it's not all hunky-dory. It's cool to be able to feel situations out and feel people out who aren't good for us, but sometimes it can be a con, I guess, in the sense of like just seeing through people. Like, you'll be quick to judge somebody because you feel like they're a certain way. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt before I say, like, okay, I don't like this person because they're like this. But yeah, that's intuitiveness. We're very, very, very strong with our intuition. When we feel something is off, at least for me, when I feel something's off, or I'm at a place, if I'm out in public and I feel like like something's about to go off, or like there's a crowd of people that I feel like I shouldn't be around, then I'll take myself out of that situation, because what I'm saying, you always go with your gut. People say go with your gut, but it's really just your higher self telling you, like, hey, this is not right for you. My intuition has saved me a lot of times, and then there's been situations where I didn't listen to my intuition and I completely fucked myself over. So as a life path six, trust. I mean, you should, no matter what your life path number is, you should always trust your intuition. But yeah, no, definitely, you're going to be very intuitive when you're a life path six. Now, what are some other things we could talk about here? I think that life path sixes are very, very, very artistic people. I myself am a creative, whether that be through music, whether that be through just making like skits on TikTok, whether that even art. Like, I'm not really like a person who can draw, but like I know how to, craft things together, make it look real pretty, make it look real nice. Yeah, no, life path sixes tend to be very artistic people. You may also find yourself in a field where you're a counselor or a teacher as well. Life path sixes thrive in those environments as well. Life path sixes we were very reliable, very trustworthy individuals. Yeah, those are some things I can think of too off the top of my head. Like I said, we usually do great in relationships, friendships. Like, if you're trying to find like the perfect partner for you, go with the sixes. The sixes, you cannot fail with the sixes in the dating world. They are literally ride or die individuals. Like, you want to have a life path six in your life, someone that's nurturing, someone that's gonna listen to you, someone that's gonna take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, everything. Obviously some people aren't involved. You can have a life path number and still do a lot of bad things. Really just depends on the individual. But if they're an evolved soul, they're going to embody a lot of these traits that I'm telling you. So, yeah, these are some of the things that, people embody as a six, like myself. Yeah, just make sure you don't overgive. Like I said, that's one of the most important things, because we just want to love everybody. But hey, listen, not everybody deserves that shit from you. Okay? Not everybody deserves your love. Not everybody deserves for you to pour your cup of light into someone else's. You know, not everyone deserves your light. But the last thing I'll say about Life Path 6 is that we are here to serve humanity. And I know, you know, it's kind of like service to humanity. When I think about that, is like we're here to help others, right? We're here to help others grow and evolve, as you know, as well as ourselves. So even before I did a lot of this research, I always found myself not even in situations, but I would find myself doing things to help others, whether that be like giving homeless people money, or, you know, doing fundraiser events, helping other people out, giving away like food and turkeys and stuff like that. You know, I find myself doing things like that a lot, actually. I don't know, I'd always just enjoy doing things like that. But, you know, we're supposed to help people out. That's literally like a service to humanity. It goes hand in hand with everything that I've already said. But yes, that is another one, is that you're going to want to just like help out the world, help out the planet, man. Help out this beautiful place we live in. You know, it's crazy because like I always find myself in a situation too where like I just want to help. I want to help. That's just, you know, it's always been who I am. So like I said, like when I discovered a lot of these characteristics of somebody who embodies 6, it just blew my mind. Like I was just like, oh my God, like this is what we do. We're built like this. This is our life. You guys probably like, man, this guy crazy. But I don't give a fuck. But yes, those are some things that you embody as a 6. Continue on this path, man. I think I've learned a lot of my strengths and weaknesses as a Life Path 6. And I feel like it's helped me tremendously on my spiritual path and even just in life in general. Oh God, another thing too, I just reminded myself, another one is we're highly magnetic. 6s are highly magnetic individuals. Like people are going to cling to you quite a bit. Like people just want to be in your energy. Like your energetic field it's contagious. Like people just want to be around it. Wherever you go, it does not matter. People want to just be around your energy. You know, it's contagious, man. Like who doesn't want to be around a nurturing, high vibing individual? Tell me who doesn't want to be like that. Maybe people who are just angry at the world. I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys, man. This is the life path of a 6. If you learned anything, if you feel like this helped you out in your journey, if you found that you're a Life Path 6 and you found this video useful, please let me know what you think in the comments section. I want to see, I want to hear, yeah, no, but if this helps you out, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, okay? Subscribe to my channel. Got a lot of stuff on the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're being consistent out here. I'm gonna keep dropping more videos. So I love you guys. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching the full video. You didn't have to. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. Thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate you, okay? I love you. Spread love, light, positivity. Don't let anybody mess up your day. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And as always, have a blessed day. I'm out.